Hello, everyone, and welcome to An Evening with WIT Heidi, the multi variety show that brings world news, events, self made designs, creativity, entertainment, hmm, arts and crafts. That's right, one of my favorites. Fashion shows, my own slogans, class hop, Miss Class, class in session, spirituality, and more. Welcome and enjoy the quick short. And this is just a quick short, and it's kind of getting late, so I'm going to be doing a little running out. I'm kind of getting a late start. I stayed up really late last night cleaning up, and this is after the holiday. And I'm going to do a little quick fashion show for you guys. No nails today, y'all. I didn't even do my nails for the holiday, so I just had a quick, short thing on my mind. I will be coming back with world news maybe a little later when I get back if I feel up to it. If not, I'll be doing it tomorrow. And hopefully, I have my nails done so I can throw them around. Um, and I am doing my little Bar Marley right now. So, you know how they go. So, I'll be fading away off and on. So, this is some bracelets I am banging. This is a red and drop of gold. This is Indian. And these are some pearls, pink and ruby. And this is a mixed color earring. I'll get it in the light a little bit. Maybe I kind of get it over here a little bit. You can kind of see it a little better. See it better in a. Yeah, it's multicolors, fuchsia. I think it might be a little red in there. This one. And they are clip-ons. The clip-ons that they came with was just not working for me. It wasn't working for me. It kept falling off, and it just some clip-ons aren't strong. So I end up making these into my own clip-ons, and I added this little pin. It's a little black pin. You probably can see it up close. It's like a little, see a little black pin. Ordered them, and I added that in, and then I added the topaz earring right there. So yeah. And this is a caramel I am banging. Caramel, no eyeshadow, just eyeliner. And this is a headband, black with little gold stones. And I am banging my hair up today. A little stick up. And this is a halter top. I have on a jean skirt. And I have on these casual comfies, little comfies. Banging my anklet. Yeah, I hope y'all can see my little anklet here. Yeah, I hope y'all can see the anklet. Yeah, these are my little shoes. Yeah, I decided to do the anklet. So I hope y'all can see it. I hope it shows. It has like little stones in it. Little stones. And I don't know, some kind of little flower, butterfly, something. But I'm gonna be leaving out quickly. So you guys check out all my shows in the evening with WIT Heidi, the multi variety show on the YouTube Hood near you. Freestyle Part 1 and 2. Signs of the Times Part 1 to 3. Invasion, Part 2, I'm sorry, Part 1 and 2. Invasion of the Unite Part 1 to 4. Self made designs. I have all my commercials. If you check me out at Heidi Wilkerson, Totsy, TOTSY on Facebook, you'll see a lot of my commercial advertisements that I do myself. Um, so check out all my shows. If you like them, like, share, subscribe. Support the show if you do like the shows. $ Queen Heidi 7up1 is the Cash App. And your donations will be much appreciated. On my last show, I told anyone if they donate $25 or more, they'll get a free choker, crown, wrist sports crown, and head crown. Choker crowns are for females, and the head crowns are for male and female, and the wrist sports crown are for male and female. And this will be winter. I'm sorry, not winter. Winter is over. This will be spring, bling and everything, beads, stones, ropes, and strings. It'd be for a cool day, for cooling off. It'd help you cool off. And I showed the bags that they came in. I also said I would give away free soap containers with glitter bling bling. One is turquoise, one is gold. So check out my shows on that. It was a quick short. I don't know how much storage I have, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. But I had something on my mind right quick before I will be coming back because I have to run out. So I may be coming to do my scripts. That's why I keep looking away, looking at my books. Um, I was just wondering. I look at these shows and the village shows, and I know I talk a lot about the village shows. Kind of gave it a break, but I was watching how, and I was watching this the lady I was talking about before, mentioning about how she was running up the water. Honey, her husband know how to lay down brick. He know how to build houses and everything. So he had a whole team and everything. So he got a little bread on him. So I guess that's why she did that. But I watch. What really irks me is when I watch the families go out shopping to the stores. Man, they leave the village and the countries to go shopping off their YouTube money or whatever other kind of money they got. 'Cause I'm sure they probably getting YouTube. They getting enough views. They getting enough to where they can get money. Um, but my thing is, I was going to talk about too. The men should show the women spraying perfume, buying them perfume. Because I only seen one man spray cologne. I didn't see them spray nothing. I never see toiletries. Show them brushing their teeth. Show their daughters and sons brushing their teeth. I don't see that. So it's important to show that they're taking care of their dental. Um, but but what irks me is when they go shopping and they do all. And when you go downtown, it's like you're free. It's like a world of freedom. Everybody's just free, you know. Shopping makes you feel free. Buying things makes you feel free. Not just leaving the mountains and the caves and the villages to go to the doctor's office when there's an emergency to where you go downtown. That's not a good visit. That's going because you need to go, or regular checkups or whatever. Or they take their sons to get haircuts. They buy gifts, for the family, or they meet up with loved ones. And my thing, I'm gonna talk about that too, about loved ones meeting up with them, visiting them. And everybody's circumstances and situations is different, so you can't put everybody in the same category. But uh, I'm watching them when they go shopping and buy all these things, beautiful, glamorous material to make their dresses. And a lot of them get their dresses designed. Sometimes the seamstress will go out to a place, which I saw on one show, and if she was going to an actual place in the village. So you do have nice places in the village. Some are semi-nice, but I'm talking about the ones that's living in the mountains and the caves, and they got little tents and they got canopies and gazebo type places, but it's no covering. You have a gazebo and it has a covering and you can live in it. Like my former father-in-law, he passed away, but he built his wife a gazebo. You can live in it, and it had screen around it, had windows around it. It was an outdoor gazebo, and something like that. You can add 2 or 3 bedrooms onto it for the kids. A dining room, make it look like a house, but it's a gazebo. Ain't none of that. But anyway, as I was saying, they they go shopping, they have all this fun and just having a good time, buying ice cream and going playing on the festivals and the rides at the festival, and just having a wonderful time and buying fruits and vegetables. And oh, too, I saw the lady I was talking about run up the water. She drank pop. They had some burritos. This was about a month ago. They had some burritos, and she opened up the pop and poured it. I said, all right now. I heard, okay, that's cool. I'm with that. He ain't stopping her from drinking pop, so I'm with that. That's cool. But anyway, back to the mountain part, man. The part that irks me is after you do all that shopping and all that riding and all that freedom and all that fun, all that ice cream and all that good stuff, you have to go back to the mountains, back to the cave. That has to be the most agonizing feeling in the world. And maybe it doesn't bother them, but maybe because I grew up in the city, I see life differently. But there's no way you have all that fun, and that's just like letting somebody out, you know, uh, letting somebody out of some type of, I wouldn't say group home, but I would say, because group home you have a lot of freedom. That's just letting somebody out of the slammer for the weekend, a weekend pass, and then they got to go back in. Man, come on! Oh my God, that's torment. I mean, I wouldn't even want to go shopping. Just go get my stuff for me, bring it back. I don't even want to see it because I wouldn't want to leave. And you can't just lay around out there on the street, and then you gotta, you know, have money to stay there. And a lot of those students, a lot of the youngs when they get a certain age, they go to the live-in schools. I don't know if they have that out there, but they have like live-in campuses out here where you can stay in the school and live on the campus. And sometimes, um, if you're working or you have a job at the school, you can get your own place, but you can have family visit, but I don't think they can stay there. So that's a different situation because it's out of their control. They can't let anyone stay there. They only can visit, and then what funds they do get, they take and try to help their family, which is cool. Like one guy, he joined the army, military, or whatever, and he went to help his family. They do the best they can, which is understandable. But my hair's sticking up like a snow cone. Huh? It's sticking up like a snow cone. I had a pin on it or something. Let me see here. Thought I had a pin. And this is a bow that I have in my hair. You can't see it, so it's on a. I probably should have put it in the front or something, huh? But that would clash into my headband, so I have it on the side. Um, Maybe if I turn the camera, y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to turn the camera, but hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can see it. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see it. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. And I just put my finger on my glasses. And yeah, but my thing is, how can you go back? I mean, you have no choice, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, baby. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And then, oh my gosh. And then there's one girl, she have a nice place. I think she married somebody. Like, they gotta be real pretty, young, fresh, like, 19, 20, 21, legal, and and they get a wealthy man. He owns lots of property, lots of land. Then they can bring all their family on if he's a nice husband and he doesn't mind her family staying there. Of course, some. And then in case where he tells them they have to go, where's she gonna go? She has to stay there, or she's gonna go with her family. Sometimes they leave, and she can't really leave the husbands out there. When she leaves, she can't take children, from what I heard allegedly in these foreign places. This is all allegedly. I don't know. You know, I'm on the outside looking in, so I really don't know. So I can't really say. You know, but um, so I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, and this one girl, she, like I was saying, she the one that has all the property. She got her grandma, she got her mom. I think she got all her little brothers and sisters. They all staying there. She put decorations of stones, selling them, using those rocks and putting it on mud and making it look like decoration family. A decoration type style where they put the rocks on the mud. This girl had stones like clear stone, gemstones, different colors, blue, green. She had her grandmother, and they were doing it together, decorating a little village thing next to her property, I guess for her grandmother or the mother and them all to stay. They have their own spot. You know, I don't think she has anyone living directly in her house with her and her husband. They're probably surrounding the area. And they have another side house. I think they were going around feeding the whole village, taking food to everybody. And all the people had their own places. So I think they were all other relatives, and she just only have sisters left in the village in the mountains, and she goes see them. So it's probably not enough room for them. They probably just took all the people, smaller young folks, and enough for them to stay there. And the elder and these sisters are probably. If these sisters are old enough to be in school, they should be in the city going to school, living in there instead of the village. But they may be up in age, and they got married, and they married broke guys, and they staying out there with these broke men. So of course she's gonna visit them as her sisters, but of course they were single and they were young and they didn't have a place to stay. She probably said we all got to squeeze in and make room, you know what I'm saying? But that's why she's always smiling, wearing lipstick, and always happy, go free, and because she has a place to stay that's nice. She wouldn't be feeling that way if she was in the village. That smiles be going from up to down, be mad. And if she looks the way she looks, and he does fall off, would she be go with him to the mountains and the caves, or would she say, "Hey, I'm still young enough to where I can get me another wealthy guy"? Whether she had children, now a lot of times they don't want to take another man's children. So if he takes the kids, he doing her a favor, but it ain't good if they going into the mountains living a rough life. So she got to hope that the new guy take her kids, small kids in, and then the daddy might he don't have the final say. The real father gonna have the final say in those countries. They can say no, the children stay with him, which is not cool because those kids got to live in that poverty, not bathing enough, not getting enough liquids, not getting enough proper nutrition. They eating from the plant, the food that grows, which is healthy. But if they're not getting enough nutrients, enough fluids and fruits and vegetables on the regular, proper bedding. There's no proper bedding. Sleeping on the floor. A lot of them sleeping outdoors in a tent. So she's got to sleep at night thinking about, okay, I'm living wealthy with this new guy. We got new kids, but what about my other kids? Now, once those kids get grown, and they make it, if they go to school or they become doctors and then they're good. But if they in a situation where, hey, they just need a little help while they're going to school, then I'm sure her husband will say, yeah, we can help them. They grown. We'll help them establish them here somewhere and get them on their feet so they can start working and building things and getting better education so they can own their own businesses, not necessarily just work for somebody. Or if they're in the medical field, they can get their own medical office, which a lot of them have that. They're very smart, and also on to some quick other news that I was going to talk about later. I was watching the foreign guys marching angry, because of Abraham choosing Isaac as the chosen one and neglecting Ishmael due to, how things went down. So they're angry and frustrated. So they're still fighting over something 2, 3, 4, 5,000 years ago. You know, don't know what happened 10,000 years ago, but they're angry about that still. And there's a lot of the men, not just the women, that's coming and surrendering to the Lord. But there's some men that's coming and surrendering to the Lord, which I don't know how that came about, because usually the men are in control, but you have some men that are up under other people's control, and they're not free and they want to be free. And they don't want to go along with the rules because they probably watched what their mother went through and they probably, I'm not going to treat my wife like that. So they probably just not going along with, oh, my earrings keep turning the other way. I don't know why this one keeps turning. Oh, they just move around. Yeah, so yeah, some men are surrendering. I've seen a bunch of men somewhere, and they have to secretly pray. They have to secretly pray because the people won't find out because they're against, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So, we've seen something like that happen out here, a guy going crazy. So, and some things I don't talk about, and I know someone's talking about something, I'll just send their video to the people. I don't like to go behind people, or if I do tap a little bit on what they're saying, depends on what it is before I decide as an independent journalist what I want to put out, due to my spirituality, due to just conflict of interest, and that's what news is all about, saying things that nobody else will say, being bold, not being fearful. But at the same time, you want to use wisdom too, because a lot of things to consider in a lot of situations. So, I thought I said that real quick. But this young lady went to go visit her people, and and that's okay. To, me personally, if I knew my sisters were staying out there, I wouldn't just come and bring gifts. I would, and they bring bread or whatever. Bring cases of pop, bread, some cake, some toiletries, mainly toiletries, toothpaste, toothbrush, dental floss, undergarments, fragrances, body wash, slippers. A lot of them need slippers. They walk around with just bare feet. Slippers, some of those to-go towels, those towels, little sponges that you can use, you know, washcloths, towels, a lot of things that they can bring that I don't see them bring. They can be bringing it, but they need to show it on camera. If you're going to be on YouTube, you need to show that you're bringing these things to help your family, not just showing up smiling, hee hee ha ha, because you living good. You know what I'm saying? And you're coming and you just bringing them this and that, if they're bringing anything at all. You know, they shouldn't be coming and they living good and the people in the village cooking for them. It's okay if they want to cook. Now, I seen one situation where everybody was cooking. No, the wife was cooking. The one that I told you, her husband, he's a boss dude. And all his family came. I'm not sure if her family came because they were getting a new property built at home. So they're probably going to rent out their apartment or duplex and then live in that house. You know, because I can't see them occupying both unless they're using the apartment as just a hangout spot. But their rent gonna be high because they got tile on the wall that's just like interior decorated marble champagne with designs on it. So that rent gonna be real high. They gonna be paying an arm and a leg for that rent. They gotta have a real good job. And like he building a house for him and his wife. It look like the roofing is kind of small, whatever, but he has a bedroom in that apartment, so if he's gonna move them in, he's gonna need at least 2 bedrooms. You know, gonna need a bedroom. He's actually gonna attach 3 bedrooms because he needs to have a bed for his room for his son, daughter. She's gonna need her own room, and then him and his wife. They can't be living on the sofa bed in a living room around the kids. That's something for the guests. So you're gonna have to add a 3 bedroom. And if him and his wife want to sleep on the sofa bed by themselves, take turns, that's fine, how they want to do it. And take turns, you know, they take turns sleeping in separate rooms. One take babysit, another one babysit the other one. She has to babysit her daughter, he babysit the son. And he can fix hair too. I don't know if he was a barber, but he fixed his daughter hair, whipped it up, whipped it better than the mother. They'd be all wild all over the place. He got it all out of her face. And then she had it pinned up one day. But when the mother gave a cup of pop, she gave a pop to her daughter first. I gave a suggestion, get some lemons too. Get some lemons and get some honey. Get that gut health honey. It's 4 grams of sugar. It's gut health. I told them the name of it. I said, get that and put it in the lemonade. I said, because they be taking that sugar and putting it on there and all like that, and then putting the tea. That's not good for the teeth. Putting sugar sugar cube up to your teeth, and then drinking the tea. That's crazy. Just put some honey in the tea and stir it and drink it. What the crap? You putting a cube of sugar in your tooth and drinking the tea. That's not gonna make the tea sweet. It's gonna be drinking it through the sugar like that. That's dangerous for the teeth. That's crazy. I see a majority of them doing that. Put no sugar cube on your teeth. I won't even dissolve no cube in the tea. Just put some 4 grams of honey or dark brown sugar. And you don't need much for tea. It don't take no more, maybe like a half a teaspoon for tea. Coffee needs more than me. I don't have any coffee today. I'll lay off the coffee, I'll taste the caffeine. And I drink more pop, so I gotta decide. If you're gonna have pop today, you can't have coffee. If you're gonna have coffee, then you gotta drink water all day. I drink cranberry. And you know what, me, I'm gonna want to pop. I skipped a couple of weeks one time. So that's over. But yeah, you know, it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. You know, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go all the way to the city doing all that shopping, man. That's what was on my mind. It was on my, and then go back to that torment. Oh my gosh, that's gotta be agonizing. When I see them going shopping, I know they. If I know they leaving the village and they say they going shopping, I turn it off. I ain't watching no more because it's depressing. Because you're gonna go back, and the situation never changes. A few people probably come up. A few. That's my cat. You ready to come in and eat here and eat all day? You ready to come eat, baby? Huh? Yeah, come on. Come on. I can't hardly open it. Huh? Grandma got the air conditioner on, so I'm not leaving that open. I know. You ready for your food? You little demanding little self. Hmm? His name is Gray Zulo. He want his. Okay, honey. I'm trying to take care of my health, take care of everything that you need to take care of. That's why I need to get me some more oat milk. I got the real extra dark creamy one. All right, somebody gonna give you your food. There you go. You put some ice in your water because I know you're thirsty going out there in that heat. My cat's ice. Especially because that water be cold, but it can be extra cold with the ice. Come on, give you some icy. I'm gonna give you some icy. You want some cold wawa? You want icy in your wawa? I'm gonna put ice in your water, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice and cold. There you go. And then also, too, when you eat ice cream, it's good to have water with a lot of ice in it. And you just drink that water and wash your teeth and gums out so that that ice cream, that where I go is yogurt. I don't like yogurt, but I rather have that because I don't drink milk anymore. Um, and I like the soy milk. Man, they show the same old stuff on TV all the time. These game shows, man, I do not like them. I couldn't do it. You couldn't give me enough money unless, and I wouldn't even want to go for the money just for a little quick tour to come back because of the snakes. You had high risk, and I was talking about going to the mountains. I don't know. I'm thinking twice about it because, and it's different in the foreign countries than in the city, but you never know when you're going to bump into one of them things. So you can't go to the mountains. And I seen some people, they stay on a flat ground in the village. The ones that's on the flat ground, they got a little bit of money. So I see why she jumped in the middle of the water to say, "I'm gonna save on water." You want to talk about? You want to tell him I'm running up the water bill, and I'm one step away from the mountains, and he working hard. And I'm gonna do what I can to keep him and what I got. I'm gonna jump in the middle of the water of the river and start washing dishes. I was like, I had to give her kudos for that. I was like, I couldn't have did it, but I was like, right on, mama, whatever. Hey, do your thing. Jump in the water, let them know you're gonna save up that water. But then they was running water hose, cleaning the rug outside, which was dumb and stupid. You get a steamer, you put water in it, and you put soap in it, and they use them at the beauty supply. I'm not the beauty, but they use them at the boutiques. It's a steam cleaner, and it's like, and then they got them also too. She can do it where it's like like a little skinny little vacuum, a little thin one. You can do that kind for the rugs, and it's like a shampooer, but it's more like a steamer. It's like a shampoo steamer, and they have in a boutique for the clothes. Well, you can use them for the floor, but you might not want to have that dirt in the container if you're doing clothes. You might want to make sure it's thorough clean. Because I used to do it when I worked at a boutique in another town out here. So I was around a whole bunch of foreigners, so I fit right in. They think, "Oh, you want it?" Yeah, I was one of them. And I mixed with a lot of that. They was like, "Hey, she one of us," but hey, like, "Hey, what up, though, Pete?" You know what I'm saying? It fit right in the group. Man, I ain't say nothing. I ain't even comment. I say, hey, if he like it, hey, I'm cool with it too. Cause I was like, he ain't saying nothing about it. So when he get his bill, if he ain't tripping, oh well, I won't say nothing else. To me personally, I thought it was stupid. I thought it was stupid. You steam it, you know what I'm saying, with the soap and water, and then you rinse the container out, and then you pour a bucket of water, fill the water up with a bucket of water, and make sure it's hot, not cold. So you gotta boil it, and then put it in the tank, and then steam clean and rinse it. Steam clean, rinse it. You know what I'm saying? Flip it over, do the same thing, and hang it up. Then hang it up outside, or put it over something, let it air dry. You shouldn't have all them big old rugs like that in the house anyway. It's too much work. You hire somebody to come and do it. But if you're trying to save on money, they come with their own stuff. That way you can save on your water bill. But I ain't saying, I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, he can lay down brick, and he had that olive mud. I looked up. He was moved so fast. He started. It was down low. Before I know it, he was up high. Brother man was is a bricklayer. He got work in his blood. He got entrepreneur, independence, all in his blood. Well, she got her a good one. All he needs is true and living God in his life. That's all. He'd be good to go. Thought I saw something on here. I got something on me. I thought I had something on my face. Uh-huh. I couldn't believe it. All right. I was like, baby, honey, child. Excuse me. Honey, baby, honey, baby. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. You couldn't have given me. You couldn't have gave me enough bread and cheese to have me geek myself up. Come on, somebody. To have me geek myself all up. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I'm going back to the cave. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then this one guy, he had super bread. He had his own business, and he kept talking to the wife. That they don't supposed to do. They supposed to talk direct. I think I told y'all this before. And she moved away, and out of respect, stood behind her husband on the side of him. Got beside him, got in the back like, dude, you doing business with my husband? You ain't doing business with me. So why are you looking at me and why are you talking to me? You know you ain't supposed to be talking to the wife, to the woman, unless she in there with her mama. They about to, they come in to do business, or she speak first. He kept looking. The husband. He's supposed to be talking business with the husband. He keep looking at the wife, talking business with the wife. Maybe he was attracted to her. Maybe he thought she was, nice, which would be rude and disrespectful. She up in there with her husband. She ain't coming up in there with her brother. Well, some girls do come and be their brother and their mama. They be doing shopping for the family. So sometimes you do see the brothers and sisters who are both married. They'll team up with their mothers and grandmothers or something like that. Because maybe the brother's getting married and he needs their help. Sometimes he bring a sister, mother, and grandmother along to help him out. Uh, they pick out something for the wife. For the wife to be. Which one couple picked out a aqua color. It was real beautiful because they don't show their face. I don't think they see them. But this wealthy guy that got this extremely pretty girl, he didn't know what she was. If he didn't know what she looked out, homeboy, what they say, lucked out. I don't believe in luck, but he lucked out. She did too. She can help her family. Grandma looked real happy. She said, I'm gonna make sure my grandma die in peace, honey. She gonna die happy. She ain't gonna suffer being out in no cage. She probably went and got her grandma like, I'm getting you out of here. She was smart one. We ain't just live like this and got her mama and all her little brothers and sisters, little small ones. Maybe the daddy passed away or something. Maybe the grandpa and the pa passed away and they ain't had nobody. So she just was fortunate to have a wealthy husband. That's a happy ending right there. That's a happy ending, man. Be able to go back and get your family. You know what I'm saying? You cool with them. They good people. You went and got them and brought them in. He had enough property for you to put them in there. Cause he owns all of that acre, and it's nothing but villages there. And then she built another one next to her house or something. It was blue and white, and it's putting stones out there. That was for her grandmother. She's gonna make sure her grandmother die happy. I just hope that she die in the Lord, and not some false idol, following after the spirit of Ishmael. Which is what my mother taught me. That's what all this spiritual war is all about. This is a spiritual war. So what you see physical is just a form uh, of a force that comes from another world and another time, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Wow! And these people are the offspring, and then even the ones that I don't know how that worked out, but a lot of the men are surrendering their life to the Lord. They want to be free and they want to get out of that mess. So that's all right with me. A couple of women I seen here in America dressed real nice, real normal. It's free. A lot of them become doctors, nurses, uh, dentists, all kinds of things, And they're from different parts of different foreign parts. But yeah, that's why she smiled all the time. Hee hee ha ha, hee hee ha ha, hee hee ha ha. Because she's free. She's free. The children are the same way when they feel free. If they were in bondage, they wouldn't. Babies can feel the vibrations of their environment. But they're crying all the time is because they know they're in an unhappy place. But if you see a baby just goo goo gaga, kind of a little spoiled, like a little spoiled brat, but kind of like normal somewhat, he has a privileged life. He wasn't born in that, or he was born in it. They got him out in time. And even some may have never saw the village. They may have grew up with a wealthy family, and that's only going to be a few out of that whole country. So it ain't a whole lot to pick from. So that's why a lot of women jump on the board with the men that can have multiple wives. You know, I heard a certain number is only supposed to be a certain number. Some said more. Like I said before, in one of my other talk shows, my ex said he can have 12 in his tribe. I said, baby, I hope you don't expect me to be number 13, bro. Adios, amiga. Don't speak English. Put a million on the floor. 5 G's a month. You thought I was a monk? A million on the floor. Drop it on that floor. Add some more. On top of my big toe. Stay away! You piece of trash. Don't mess with class. Miss Class. That's the name. That's the name. Miss Class. That's the name. That's the name. Miss Class. That's the name. That's the name. Yep. When I first saw you, I thought you were an old-fashioned country boy. Then I found out you were a pimp player, trying to be 2, 3, 4 deep. This ring y'all banging here. It's a little, I show y'all that, my little ruby ring here. Just costume jewelry. I ain't do my nails like I'm showing. They look terrible. What's a girl to do with a hood like you? I had a hood. It wasn't even hood before. I was like, what's a girl to do? How did it go? What's a girl to do? And then I said something else. I got it broke down, but I changed that. So I probably do one. Then when you go back to the chorus and you do it again because you have a stopping point, then I'll be like, with a hood light, and then because I've been switched it, and then go to the and then skip over the rest and then go straight to the end. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Baby, you couldn't give me enough money, boo. You couldn't give me enough bread and cheese, though, bro. That's on the real. That's on the streets, baby, where I walk it on my feet and they hear it in my beat. Dope boys cuss, the Sioux know. Don't get mad when you gotta go. Count on, count on, count on. Count on Jesus. Count on him. He'll make you glad, won't make you sad. Count on Jesus. Count on, count on, count on, count on, count on. Count on Jesus. Count on Jesus. To all my gang members, Bloods, Sioux know, all my cuz, dope boys know. Don't get mad when you gotta go. To all my hookers, pros, walking the street. Jesus love you and wanna save you free. They hear it in my feet. I walk it to my beat. They hear it in my sound. I go round and round all through the town. You couldn't give me enough bread to go back to no cave after I seen the stores and the shop. I wouldn't even want no glitter pretty dress. What is the point of wearing a glittery fan? And I see him wearing them glittery fancy dresses, doing work, working. But the one I told you that got the husband, got a little bit of money, honey, baby, she smart. She know how to pull her. She pulls her gown, and her gowns don't be glittery and nothing. I see her just wearing regular gowns. They just normal regular gowns. She don't wear a lot of glitter, and she got the money probably to get her husband give her whatever she want. He ain't saying nothing about that Coca Cola. That baby, she may have it and wear it at a certain time. She just don't wear it. But she still wrapped. She had pants on under it, and then she wrapped it up where it wouldn't get wet. So she was smart enough. She still be doing a little bit of bending though. Because if he ain't tripping like that, and he ain't one of them dudes that's hard like that, trying to be all extra power happy, she can set the pace. She can say, well, you know what? I'm gonna change the trend. And she don't have to tell everybody because some women will go back and they'll tell them to get back to the husbands and they get back to other neighborhoods. They be, oh, so he doesn't have all the freedom. They'll be like, why you doing there? Try to pull him to the side. Like, why you giving her all that freedom and try to give him a hard time? So it's best not for her to tell nobody, other than to just try to be an example when she can or, whenever. However, she's got no one to shoot the moves. She can't be talking to women that go back and run their mouth to their husbands and stuff. Oh, yeah, you're letting her be extra free, huh? Letting her, we don't drink pot, we don't do this, and we don't do that. And bro will be like, I don't follow y'all rules. I got my own rules. And then he got money, too. So, okay, too many people say too much about him, except for the ones that probably got money. But she can set that pace. She can set the temperature to the situation, and then he'll respect her. Because it may be a little different, but maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he wants somebody that's got some respect for themselves. That's different. Because when he heard me mention about them, Ben, put your wife in some chairs, put your wife at a table, get her off that float, bro. And he listened to what I said. He didn't care about where I was from. He probably checked out my Facebook and everything. I was in the kitchen. I was cooking late at night. I don't usually cook late at night. I was making some vegetables like 3, 4 in the morning. And I was some kind of slippery by my stove. I wasn't sure, but it wasn't that slippery. But I fell right on my behind. And my husband had to come pick me up. I got to thinking, shoot, that lady probably got my picture, tried to do a hoodoo on me. Like, you saying something to my peeps about me running up water? She probably tried to put a hoodoo spell on me and made me fall. I started pleading the blood of the Lamb and come up against any witchcraft spirits in the name of Jesus. I sent them back triple where they came from. So if you throw this way, it's gonna come your way. But I don't want false accuse. It could have just been a incident, but it did run across my mind. And people like, who is this person talking? Like this, that's what one girl do. You better not say about her. She got multi-millions. She'll find your picture and put the hokey pokey on you. You better be covered in the blood of the Lamb. So when you covered in the blood of the Lamb, and you just even if you're a backslider, you repent, you go send that demonic spirit back. Boy, they gonna wish they smoking with a joking. Dust in the wind, baby. They still got an answer to it. They got an answer to it. They can be sorry. That's nice. You can repent. That's nice. Still got an answer to it. Once they touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. Leave his chosen ones alone. You got to back off. But sometimes it happens. Sometimes it can't. You got to be in his will so that it won't happen. I knew someone that put a spell on me and made me fall in love with him. I didn't like him at all. And this Jamaican lady at my church laid hands on me. Her hands was real warm and was on my chest. And I throwed up something and the enemy got mad and all the lights went out in the church. And I went down in the basement in the bathroom and I was throwing up this green stuff coming out. I was totally delivered after that from that guy. We're cool and everything, he's actually a godparent to my son. He's a cool guy, looked out for me. But I believe he went down south and did something. Because he asked me for my picture and then he's going down south. Before you know it, I was on the telephone. I felt something stab me in my stomach. Bam, boom, I was in love. He whistling behind the phone, doing something. I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing else. And people, you don't know. They shout your name and see if you got a Facebook. You don't know. You gotta be careful on these things. I got angels around me, so they ain't no believer of the Lord anyway. So it's a guarantee you do something this way, it's gonna come back. It's gonna hit you quadruple it, baby. Come this way. You know, whether I'm in the wheel or out of the wheel, I'm gonna get right back in the wheel. You know, the Lord and His angels still gonna have my back. Sometimes He let me learn things, teach me a lesson, so I know better not to do this, know that next time, whatever. But in most cases, you got the answer to it, baby. I don't believe in all that karma. I believe in the Lord say, "You reap what you sow, and vengeance is mine," saith the Lord. He shall repay. He make your enemies your footstool. But of course, you wish for the person to be saved. You don't wish no bad against nobody. But sometimes you got to answer to what you do. You know, we don't have no control over what would happen. I seen it happen all the time. Everybody that rose up against my son, I was like, wow. And my son is so forgiving and so loving. I be like, how you so loving and forgiving? Because I be like, I don't care. Let me go out there and say something. He be like, no, we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna do it the right way. And I just love when my son does that because it keeps me in check. Like, okay, you can't be trying to be like OG in the streets and stuff, or or you want to be all of a sudden you don't want to become spiritual. You like, I don't care, or whatever. My son be like, nope. And he's not perfect. He's not perfect at all. But he sometimes you may not be perfect in a lot of things, but you may A plus something else. I may A plus something, but in one area, but I'm not A plus in another area, or not following through with it. And then what he'll do is he'll um, show me how to follow through with it and go all the way through with it, which is a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But baby, you couldn't give me enough bread to make me go back into the cave. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I cannot do it. I'd be nuts. No, wrong thought again. I would be nuts. I would be cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. I couldn't do it. I think I'm gonna turn my air off. So if you guys like the shows, like, share, subscribe. And remember, anyone that donates $25 or more will get a free choker, wrist crown, head crown, along with those beautiful bags that I showed you all before. I'm not sure. I'll put them up. And yeah, check out my commercials, Heidi Wilkerson, Tati, Totsy, on my Facebook, and just hit the link. And most of my commercials I try to save, so you should see it. So that's right. Say Hotty Totty back on the rampage again, baby, doing the hood style. Yeah. Check it out. So, so it is Thursday. It's my chill time. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna bang some music, and I said some of the things I already wanted to say. So I'm just gonna go over my scripts and scratch out what I already said, and go to the next subject or next sentence or whatever. So I hope you guys are liking my jewelry today. It's Thursday. I usually bang out on Thursdays every now and then. Yeah, I'm just casual. It's a little cooler today, banging this. I don't know if you guys can see the back of it. Let me see if you guys can see the back of it. I'm going to have my husband show the back of my back so you guys can see what it looked like. And I'm also going to take some pictures with it too. I think I'm going to take my sunglasses too because it's really warm. And definitely want to have some kind of spray or sunscreen. I don't think I'm going to spray anything, but I think I'm going to bang the same glasses that I had on yesterday. Yeah, I had these on. I had them in my last video, so I don't know if I want to wear. And this is red, but I'm going to go ahead on. I'm going to wear beige because I have beige sandals. Yeah, I have beige sandals. So, Yeah, these are beige. They match my shoes. So let me get the back of me. I'm gonna have my husband show the back of me. I'm sure it's on my back. My back. Just hold it. Don't turn it off. Just hold the side of it. It's all
Got
good.
it, babe.
Back.
You want me to take a picture?
No, don't take a picture.
What
So
you-
I'm
what
on camera. I'm on camera. Just show it. So this is what the back looks like. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Okay, yeah, this is what it looks like. Yeah, and it goes crisscross. I have a tape under it. All right. Thank you to my husband helping me out there. Um, so today is a day where you wear a very light or soft perfume. I have something called soft musk. It's old school soft musk from way back, like 4 flats on a Cadillac. And I'm getting ready to step out after I finish my little bottle mark. It's called soft musk, and it has cooled down from yesterday, so it's not bloody hot, you know. But I like to wear like very soft, light. The only way I wear it strong if I'm in the house. If I'm in the house, what is this here? Oh yeah, if I'm in the house, I'll bang some strong, sweet candy type, oily type, not overbearing, but very sweet, and be up under that air. Because you don't want to draw no bugs and bees and stuff. With this one I have on it soft, it'll simmer down and it'll just have a nice natural smell, breeze. It won't be nothing. So I gotta stop at the library for a second before they close. They probably gonna close at 6. What is this, Thursday? No, they might close a little later. I'm not sure. But so I'll be back, you guys, to bang some music in part 2. Talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Again, my glasses are falling off. I need to put these suckers up. There you go. If you don't put them on all the way, they'll be like looking like this. I'll be back to bang some music. And this is World News Thursday Mix Talk. And I'll be back with another topic for my music. Thank you for watching An Evening with WIT Heidi, the multi-variety show on the YouTube hood near you. See you in a minute.